Welcome to the Fox Den Podcast, where leaders gather to grow.
Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode here on the Fox Den, where leaders gather to grow. This is Randy Fox with you today, and I'm really excited. In this episode, we're really going to be talking about how do we take care of our team and ultimately then our customers through great service, treating them like a family. I've got the Bond girls with me from Atlas Bail Bonds, the owners, sisters, Ethel and Julianna. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Randy. How are you? Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure talking to you as always. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, this is awesome. And you guys are coming to us today from the heart of Texas, Big D, Dallas.
That's right, baby. This is where it's at.
Well, you guys have a really unique business, obviously, in the bail bond industry, and we've been working together for the last couple of years. I've had the honor of coming in and spending time with your entire team and some really cool people that really care about taking care of those that are in this circumstance and delivering good service. And just talk a little bit with everybody about how you go about caring for those, the customer, the type of customer service that you want to deliver, and why that's so important to you beyond just doing a business transaction, but really being very relational in what you do.
Hi, Randy. Yes, this is a very unique business, as you mentioned. The bail business is rooted in the Constitution. I don't know if you know, but this is the only industry that is in the Constitution, 7 and 8 amendments. They give you the right of bail to be set. They cannot be unusual, excessive, punishing. You also have the right to not have your property seized, not be put in jail, just without the right to get out. So we feel like every day we're defending the Constitution. We have the right. This is a country where you are innocent until proven guilty. So that's the service that we provide. We provide freedom for our clients. They find themselves in an uncomfortable situation, trouble found them, they're in jail, and our mission is to release them from jail as fast as we can. We want to be empaths. We want to feel the problems. They're coming to us with stress, a situation that it could happen to anybody. Honestly, none of us are exempt from a speeding ticket. None of us are exempt for a lot of trouble that happens. Sometimes trouble finds you, and we're there to help.
My mother a couple of years ago got pulled over, and my daughter was in the car with her, and she had an expired license plate, and it had been expired more than 6 months. She didn't realize it. She's almost 80 years old, and the police officer informed her that he could put her in cuffs and take her to jail. And because it's at that point, she's a criminal. This isn't just a minor violation. And to your point, sometimes it's just something happens. It's a total mistake. And talk about the empathy and how your team tries to really just be human and be with the people when they're coming in and when they're in need.
Well, you just have to get in their lives. We're all humans. We try to keep humanizing the company, all the clients. We have a lot of promotions during the summer, through the year. It bring our employees closer to the clients at a personal level, and not just as a business transaction. But we try to, give turkeys and the
Thanksgiving
during the fall, winter. So we bring charity to them as well, bring them together to the clients, not just in the business, also on personal.
Yeah. And you're obviously running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that has an impact, on the team as well. And so obviously the great service that you provide, the way that you want to take care of those people that find themselves in a difficult situation, it really stems from the types of things, as you're mentioning, that you do for your team members and how you take care of them as family members. And let's spend our time really going kind of deeper on What are you really doing to get your team, right? The people that are working in the middle of the night and dealing with difficult situations, and yet you want them to see it as more than a job. Let's just talk about some of the kinds of things that you do, and the impact that it makes, the results that you see, and in how you really invest in your people.
Yes, I would like to talk about that. So when somebody comes to our office with a problem, we want the person that is taking care of business ready to engage, right? We don't want them distracted. We don't want them we want them to provide accurate information fast, because think about it, you're a minute in jail. For the person arrested, it feels like a year, right?
Yeah.
You're right from your freedom. You have no phone. You're there in 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 10 days. Could be a very lengthy time. So we're trying to emphasize this with our staff. They have somebody in front of them. All their attention has to be with them. Information has to be clear, conveyed in a real language and plain language that they can understand. They have to make sure that the client understands, signs contracts, gets out of jail as fast as we can. In order to do that, sounds easy, but that's what we told Ethel. How can we make them, be 100% there? Like attention span. People are tired. America
Yep.
is deprived of sleep chronically. So we see that sometimes in our employees. We see, like, if you don't have a healthy diet, you eat a very processed foods, high carbs, then you're tired. You're not. You have mental fog. So that's how we emphasize, how do we make this person like be the best version of themselves and convey the help and the message to our clients. That's what we emphasize a lot about nutrition in the office. As you know, the reason we started talking about all this was we have a couple challenges, let's say, or plans or programs in the company. One of them is that you have access to better health if you have better nutrition. So we ask our employees to join. It's voluntary, obviously, we cannot force them. They engage in this program, or they enroll in this program. It's about weight loss, but more than weight loss or looks, we want them to have a good health. We want them to have, proper balance in their bodies, when they can see these stressful situations and not distress themselves, or don't be tired, or don't forget information, or make mistakes, because if somebody's in jail, details matter. It's a very highly detailed job. And if somebody is not released, they can be deported. They can be reported. They can be, things happen in a blink of an eye. Things happen in our industry. So we want them to be 100% there. And that is, I think everybody can achieve it, but right now it feels like a luxury. Right? Isn't it?
Yeah. I agree. We're very distracted, right? There are so many um, types of outlets competing for our eyes, our ears, our minds, visually, media wise. So many demands. People have families. So many tasks to do at work. I love how you start your service by saying that we want our people fully engaged to be there. And then you wheel that back and say, and the best way to do that is for them to be as healthy and focused as possible. And so
Yeah.
then you go a step further and say, so, and I know you do this and you mentioned that, right? The program about the healthiness and the nutrition, and it's more than weight loss. They are a part of something that is improving who they are as a person to maximize their potential, both mentally and physically. And if they go through the program, not only do they get the benefits of that, but I believe, right, that you also offer them a bonus
That is
for
right.
for going through the bonus. Talk about that if they go through the program.
To make it fun and challenging, it's changing your habits is already challenging. So we want to
Mhm.
incentivize it. So we give them $500 when they drop 20 pounds. And 20 pounds gets rid of a lot of diseases, reduces diabetes, fatty liver, all that goes away by default. Then, if they reach the ideal weight, medical ideal weight, which is assessed by the company, then we give them $1,500. So that's 2,000 in the books already, perfect for a new wardrobe. If you drop 20 pounds, that's two sizes. And that is so empowering. And I know because I don't know, you notice I dropped 22 pounds since November. We saw you at the here in Dallas when you came to speak to us. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's been a lot of work. I'm trying to push everybody to go. Ethel and I went together. A lot of people in the company. We try to reignite every year. Like even if you fell off the wagon, you can still achieve great results. And hopefully, these people that work for us and they're our team members, they bring that to home and bring it to their own kids. So now, these healthy habits, they trickle down to their kids, the family, their spouse. You probably have better mood, better relationships. I think life is better that way. I may be
Yeah.
wrong. No.
Yeah, it's good. The way I see that, the way you treat yourself, you treat others. So if you treat yourself with love, your nutrition, your supplementation is on point, then you feel better, you are a better person, then you bring it better to others around you, starting with the clients. You in a better mood, so that helps a lot when people come to us in a stressful situation and you're stressed out, it doesn't work out. But if you have all your mind in place and your health in place, then you can really help the client at that point.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, my grandfather, he's passed away now almost 30 years, but he always used to say to me, do you like the person you see in the morning? And I think the reality is there's a lot of factors in that, and there are a lot of people that don't love the person they see in the mirror every morning. And when they start to invest and improve themselves, right, there's professional development, right? There are opportunities. I do leadership coaching. People go to conferences. People read books, listen to podcasts that we're on right now today. People do things, but I love that you're also saying personal development makes a better professional. That when people are investing in themselves and their health, you're seeing not only are they better people, but you are seeing that the interactions and the performance, because at the end of the day, your business is still a business. And so we do all of these things, and then ultimately you're seeing that your business is healthy and growing as well, right?
Yes, and if they win, then we win. It's not selfish, like you're good, I'm gonna be good too. And we'll both be good. And once you meet two people, moving at the same level, that intensifies. That wavelength, nobody can stop this team. And you have to kill us to stop us.
Well, and that's a true statement. I have met, unless you've hired some new people, it's just been a handful of months since I was there, and there's some amazing people. And it's the same, right? They care about people, and now they're caring more about themselves. They're more alert, and they pass on, as you said, Ethel, that love, right? It's really hard to serve others when you don't even take the time to serve yourself. And all of us have heard the phrase, I'm sure, on an airplane, if the oxygen level drops and the masks drop down, right? You put your mask on first before you help someone else. Really hard to help others if you're not in a healthy place. And I know that beyond just the health side, you've also done some things to help employees get in a healthier place financially with some different programs. Do you mind even just talking a little bit about that?
Yeah.
Yes, Randy. So it's important to us that when we're at the office, we spend 8 hours there, right? Our waking hours are there, 8 hours. It's a typical shift. So when we have our people in the office, we don't want them to be worried about making rent, gas. How am I going to do this? I'm sick and I don't have insurance. Little things like that can distract you from achieving goals. And I am a person that I think if you don't have accomplishments, you're not going to be happy. It's impossible. It's completely impossible. Like you have, in my opinion, you achieve happiness by having accomplishments. And that's how we were raised. So we want our staff to be worry-free. They don't have to worry about it, but they have to do a little bit of the legwork. We offer a class. It's called Financial Peace University. It is 9 classes. They're doing it online, and they're also doing in person. I believe it's taught in churches. So you can go 9 classes and you learn how to manage your finances, save, create a budget, plan for vacations.
Emergency plan.
Christmas is no longer going to be an emergency. And I'm like, who
It's
thought? You wake
coming
up in
every
December,
year. Christmas comes every year. Plan for it.
it snuck up on me in December already. No way. So we have monthly meetings, the whole company, and I say, um, you cannot depend on the government. You cannot depend on who's in power. How is my life gonna be? Who cares how much the gas is? When you have money in the bank, you have savings, you are investing, you're healthy. Who cares how much gas is? Like this is something that you can afford. It's easier said than done, but that's what we're trying to live by. Not just preach it to everybody. We try to live by it. So we recently joined the Skinny Secret Challenge again ourselves. We're going through it. This is my fruit. So you're talking about new people here. So I thought that we cannot push a rope. You had to lead it from the front, right? So we had to show them how it's done. We're going through the same problems. Nobody's exempt from financial ups and downs, right? So we want to make sure that they have the information. Sadly, it's 20% information, 80% behavior. And that is the hardest part. Not everybody's the same. Some people take the information
Yep.
and run with it. And some people, they just have so much resistant mental blockages. And that's could happen to us, could happen to our employees, our clients. So little by little, one bone at a time, one client at a time, we're trying to
Yep.
change the world.
Yeah, and I love that because Financial Peace is a great program. Dave Ramsey's team, has done that for decades. And like you said, it helps people get out of debt, build a budget, make a plan. It doesn't matter how much money you make. Another thing my grandfather always said is it doesn't matter how much you make, it matters how much you spend. Because at the end of the day, if you make 1 million but spend 2 million, you're in trouble. And so
Correct.
I love how, and these are just a couple of examples. As we kind of wrap up our time here, you're really investing in your people. You're really caring about them. You're loving on them, giving tools and resources so that they are best positioned mentally and physically to then meet the challenges that you lay out before them of the job and the responsibilities and the hard work that has to happen, and sometimes has to happen at 3 o'clock in the morning when somebody is there and somebody is in trouble. And I just love how you're doing this to not only help your people, but ultimately to serve, because we know that your people are going to serve as well as you serve them. And so it's just a great example of leaders, owners that are investing in their people to invest in their customer, and ultimately to really change the community and the world around you. And I know that from time to time, as you can continue to grow and things happen, or as people might be on the lookout, people do have choices. And we want them, if they want to hear more about what you're doing, or if somebody in the Dallas area ever ends up in a situation where they might need some help, how do they get in touch with you?
Absolutely. Well, we're located in Dallas. We have a few locations throughout the Metroplex. They can look it up online with atlasbell.com. They can call us. Our main number is 214-943-2245. We're also on social media. I think we want to present ourselves as humble leaders. We're willing to do the work with you, and we can all grow together. Trouble or not, you're in a jam or not, we're all in the same boat. And every day, like you said, we're presented with choices, and sometimes the choices people make are leading them in trouble, and we're there for them. Not judgment. Quick bell.
That's right. Thank you. I want to thank you, Randy, for being part of our program. We believe in our girls. We have mostly female employees. They're great. They have great talent. They're all young, full of potential, but sometimes they need motivation. So that's how we met you when you came with us to the team and given motivational speaking that really made a big difference in a lot of them. I see them develop very well, all of them professionally, emotionally, and you have been a great part of our team now. So we keep you every year. You're coming.
Your family, Randy.
Well, that's awesome. It has been my pleasure. And thank you for being with us today, and for the listeners and the viewers out there for joining us. Until we meet again on the next episode, you can find me at foxpoint.net. We'll gather again in the den and keep growing together. Remember that the world is waiting for you, and we'll see you really soon.
Visit us at foxpoint.net and StephenAllenFox.com.